Did you hear that?
Probably the movie.
Yeah, you're right.
Hmm?
Greybush, I thought you were gonna get rid of that guy.
I'll get to it. Up for another zombie movie?
I've got just the one. That was a clip from A44, an independent zombie film from 2025. It was created by and stars Chris Cooney, otherwise known as the Vegan Zombie. I'm Mrs. Peanutbutter, and with me, as always, Mr. Greybush.
It's a familiar zombie setup. A virus outbreak in a small town unleashes undead mayhem. But this time, it's caused by consuming tainted meat.
We made our protagonist Harley, a college guy who's worried about his mom's failing health. Unaware these are the beginning moments of a zombie apocalypse, he unwillingly joins a group of friends for lunch at a local diner.
One of these friends happens to be a douche named Drew. He's the kind of guy that mocks his friend for being vegan, eats a burger off the floor, and offers people gross, warm pocket jerky.
Meanwhile, Harley's mom has driven herself to the hospital, which is overflowing with people who are dealing with some kind of bug.
After lunch, one of the girls gets bitten by a random creep in the parking lot, while Harley and Nick go back to feed Indy and end up dealing with their own zombie problems.
The friends regroup and meet up with Jerry, an intern from the local laboratory where all this seems to have started from. He tells them that there might be more truth to the local legend of the Butcher than they grew up believing.
I liked the addition of the Butcher legend. Possible Butcher prequel in the future? I'd watch that.
Jerry sends the group to Dr. Hamilton, who was working in the lab where all this started, in hopes of some answers. From here on, we won't spoil too many more details, but we both really enjoyed this one, and it ended up having a unique spin on the zombie tale.
Sometimes you never know what you're going to get with independent horror, but this one turned out to be really well made and a fun watch that surprisingly had us both tearing up by the end credits. I was a little worried the vegan message might be pushed too much, but it comes up later in the plot, so it does actually make sense.
I thought the entire cast was excellent, and I really enjoyed the film's score. I especially loved Indy. He was the most handsome and goodest boy. Fun fact, he was played by Chris Cooney's real-life pup pal of the same name.
Overall, if you enjoy independent horror or zombie films, this one's worth checking out. Personally, I would have liked a little more gory mayhem, but that's just me. My bloodlust can never be quenched.
One more thing I just want to mention. Aside from Drew ripping on him, I really appreciate that Harley's veganism wasn't just there for the punchline, which is usually the case in TV and film.
By the way, we watched this on YouTube where you can rent or buy it if you want to support independent horror. It's also streaming free on Tubi though, if you don't mind watching 24 Travaglio ads.
The media hoarder in me is looking forward to a physical release in the future. I want some commentary, I need some behind the scenes stuff, and 100% more indie. Please.
Well, thanks for watching. Consider liking and subscribing if you made it this far, and we'll see you next time.
Hey Greybush, what does a vegan zombie eat?
Grains.
So, don't eat animals, fools.